Hello everyone. Welcome to Anybe's YouTube channel. My name is Anna Johnson. I'm a farmer. I'm a business entrepreneur. I am also a content writer. All right. Today I want to talk about agriculture, farming in 2024, in the year 2024. No doubt, no doubt, we have all seen that farming or agriculture is the way out of the present economic situation, not just only in Nigeria, but globally. Yes. Um, Due to deforestation, erosion, and many other things, it's been very challenging having to produce food that will be enough for the masses. And coupled with that, insecurity has even make worsened the whole situation. But they still need for us to go back into farming. This time around, many people have many people have abandoned subsistence farming, but you just can't um make do away with it. Yes, especially now, you should plant one or two things around you. Recently, I saw a photo. Somebody was trying to tell us that he has converted every empty space in his house to farm yam. They were actually filling bags. Of course, you know that you can plant yam on a sack bag, and you can do that around your environment, your compound. And the thing is that that's how you can arrange it. It will look very fine. It will look like an ornamental crop. That's how you can arrange it and to make it design it in such a way that, because for people that they want to touch their environment, they probably will say, how can I bring this in? It has come to a time that you have just to think out of the box. Agriculture is the way. I'm not just only talking about only subsistence farming in 2024. I'm also going to talk about commercial farming in 2024. There are people, irrespective of whether you are working 9 5 job, that's a job that you start by 9 a.m. and close by 5 p.m. It doesn't matter whether you are into that kind of job. That's your job. You can still go into farming business. Do you know there's a lot of um, personalities you see, and you say, okay, they are celebrities? Do you know that majority of them are, especially people in those should I say journalists in Abuja, many of them are into commercial agriculture, and then some security personnel, they're also into commercial agriculture. So don't tell me that you don't have the time. You have to create time to go into agriculture in this 2024. Yes, so talking about subsistence farming, you can choose a particular crop that you want to plant around you. May not necessarily be yam. You can do vegetable farming. I was talking to a friend yesterday, so I was asking her, because they have a very big compound. In that compound, they share it into two. The other side is for farming, so that's where she's rearing. She has poultry, and then she has fish ponds over there, and there's still a very big land space for her to plant other crops. So I asked her, I said, you should think of going into short-term crops. She said yes. So I just mentioned maybe cucumber. She said yes, that she has just planted cucumber. I said, okay, beyond that, you can plant water leaf. She said, of course, yes, I've planted that too. I said, do you know the price of water leaf now, that a bunch is 600 naira? He said, oh, is it in your location or here? So what are you talking about? Here is in Uyo, a bunch is 600. One bunch is 600. And I'm sure that you've been calling those market women. They will just come and then give you whatever, and then they will cut it and go and sell. She said, That is exactly so, because she didn't know the price. She planted, she takes from her farm. She doesn't know the price. But in whatever crop you intend to go into, be rest assured that you are going to make it big time. Do you know that sweet potato is a money spinner? People some persons cannot, not everybody can afford Irish potato. So majority of the people, in fact, when you compare it to other crops like yam, cocoyam, butter yam, gari, people are now, should I say forced, not forced, have decided to buy, to go for sweet potato, so that it can be enough for the family at a lesser amount compared to other crops. Do you know that you make a hell of money if you go into sweet potato farming? Yes. So there are many crops that you can go into uh, the farming, whether as a on subsistence basis or in commercial basis. But you know the one I'm personally I'm looking at this year. I've been planting bees all the while. Yes, it's not as if I won't still do it. I'll still going into beans farming. But my eyes is on. I want to do exportation this year, and so I'm looking at sesame. I'm going to plant that one. It's also a short term um crop, yes, but you know that it will give you millions depending on the the depending on the expanse of land that you are using. Let's just say if you see hectare a hectare of a land, you make good millions from that, just that alone. And the money you make from a hectare of sesame plants can take you all the while through a year and beyond. Yeah, certainly. So let's do agriculture this year. Dust your farm tools if you have abandoned them, or if you don't have, go and buy now. This is the time. You don't wait until during farming period before you start preparing for the farm, for farming. No, this is the time to prepare. In my state, this is when they clear their farms, so that when because the sun will kill everything. That's will kill any grasses that want to come up. The heat is intense. uh So it's not when it is when rain starts that they start clearing the farm. This is the time to clear your farm. If possible, buy the seeds down, the seeds that you will plant. If they have gone into this thing, all you have to do is just to put them in water, and then they will break their dormancy. So it is the time. Prepare yourself for this year to plant big, both in on commercial basis, and then on subsistence basis as well. Uh, if you want to find out which crops to plant, you don't know what to plant, you can go to anybest.com.ng. I have written a lot of posts concerning uh, different crops farming and their profits profits too. Thank you very much for staying glued to Anybest YouTube channel. As always, give a like to the video, and then subscribe to my YouTube if you have not done so. I'm going to be releasing a lot of videos this year. Thanks and bye for now.